I will ask this question. I heard some rumor that the family, after the postmortem is done, recently they were denied access to the body
Yeah.
by IPOA. Is it true? And why were they denied access to the body?
Yeah, first of all, I'm going to meet the family shortly after this interview, which I hope you'll go with me. The information I got is that, government has so many delay tactics. Like today, they were supposed to view the body around 11, because after the denial you're talking about, they're supposed to see the body there at 11. Imagine that the wife has not seen the husband's body, the mother has not seen the son's body. And these are, for me, in our Luo culture, let me talk about culture because we can't ignore that Ojwang is a Luo, right? In culture, the body talks to the people who are most aggrieved. Like if my wife was to die today, she will tell me something. In fact, she can even send me a dream. In fact, in Luo culture, if your wife dies, you cannot enter her house to sleep inside. You have to stay outside in the veranda until she speaks to you through a dream. Because what she can tell you, either if she died in a way which was not good, she will tell me, Fred, this is the guy who killed me. And the Luos believe that. Whether that belief is true, that is true that they believe it. The belief may not be true, but the belief that they believe in it is true. So we leave it at that. So I think that was very important, even for in Luo culture, for the wife to go see him, because he would tell him. We believe even in Christianity that people really don't die; they just transition to another life. In Luo we say, "Olok ni ngima, ngima iloko." Your life has just been changed. So Juang has just had his life changed. He has not died, according to me. And also, as a Luo elder, we also believe Ojuang is sleeping with all our ancestors. And when he goes to the ancestors, he reveals now things to people like us. Like for me, I've some revelations about what happened. And that's why those revelations lead me into the investigation. So it is important for them to see him. Also, the seeing them begins the healing process. If you're just being told so and so is dead, you have not seen. So you are still just believing. So the families who are supposed to see the body, who have not seen him, they haven't begin the healing process. And I want to tell you something very interesting about this. When you walk into City Mortuary with Ojuang's father, he was walking on his 2 feet. Actually, I have a photo, him and his brother walking side by side. Yes, walking, finally. When Ojuang's father saw his son, he could not stand on his 2 feet. He was now being held by two people. And that's happening until now. He's still being held by two people. It tells you that he's now starting now to recover, but he went to have to the lowest moment, isn't it? Then he begin recovering slowly by slowly rising up, God's grace coming upon him. As I ask all Kenyans to pray for him to be strong. And I hope that's what's going. So it's unfair. And I think why the government is doing this is that they deny you because there's something they want maybe to do or something. Today they have delayed this viewing of the body by taking them to IPOA for around 3 hours interviews. What interviews IPOA doing for these people? They have written their statement already. They pick this child from them. What are they still asking them? And also taking them through so many tests to check whether they are mentally able to. Well, even if they are mad, the only person who knows about their child is them. All these things are psychosocial tests. I don't believe this bullshit. Because if they are the parents, will you substitute them if the parents are mad? Even if they are mad, let them speak what their minds tells them. Why are you testing them at this time? And those are mental torture. Imagine if your son has died and someone is still asking you, are you okay? Are you mentally stable? Have you ever committed a crime? Do you dream about angels at night? I mean, what the hell are you taking somebody through that? So according to me, this is completely rubbish.
Now, my last question, I will divert into the aspect of politics.
Mm.
After the postmortem was held, the other, I think was it on Thursday? Or it was on Wednesday,
Mm.
when the father to Ojwang, together with the wife to Ojwang,
Mm.
the kid and also the mother, met with the Nairobi Governor Johnson Sakaja.
Mm.
And Johnson Sakaja, according to what was publicized, went ahead to assure them that he will take care of the kids' education through primary school, and higher level education, and we are told that he also promised to give a job to the wife of the late Ojwang. Now, this aspect has also brought up a new conversation where I have seen a lot of publication saying that Sakaja was sent by the president to deal with this matter, to offer his assistance so that the family can cool down and calm down. And also, in matters what Sakaja was offering, he also offered to cater for the burial expenses. I would really love to know your take in regards to this matter as a family friend and as an elder of the Luo community. Should the family accept what they're being given?
According to me, there's a way these things are done. First of all, the person who paid my school fees from high school to university, do you know him?
No.
You don't know him. He didn't have to say. He was honest. He educated me. I became a professor because of him. He was a priest from Holland who was in Siaya, and he simply said the best child in KCP in Siaya. Every year he gives scholarship, and I happened to be the best. He just wrote a check, and I was educated. So if you want to help people, why was it with that speed, and why do you awash the whole media with it? It is actually distracting this family from what they should be actually focusing on mourning their beloved. For those of us who have lost our relatives, these are moments you need to do. When you want to cry, cry. Let them cry, let them wonder, let them ask questions. Why are you rushing with solutions they have not asked you? And secondly, they are politicized this one because you see, once you throw those things at him, Sakaja and Ruto are the one are the same thing. We know it, isn't it? TNA was started by Sakaja. And you also know how TNA worked very closely with with the URP, and then Ruto became the president. So we know the relationship. He is a UDA governor in Nairobi. So all that one we know. And of course, he is now working again closely with Raila. Now they're saying that's going to run in a ticket called Order. Order is UDA together with ODM. So all those things we know. So he's just representing these two brothers who are united in crime. We call them half term and no term. So the half term, no term, and one term are you together trying to have strategies. I think that some of the intelligence of Raila Odinga must have actually been the one telling Ruto, we ongea na Sakaja, aongee na wao, afanye hivi na hivi, and yeah, ako chini ya maji. So those things we know them. These politicians are very good at this thing. So I would ask the family simply to do this. Those promises you are given during burial, people will leave you with them as soon as the burial is over. The best way to deal with them is let them deposit them with the family lawyer. If you pledge to take care of that person, put it in writing. Put in writing, give those job contracts now. If there's a check, give the depositor a check, because these promises are just to calm you down. Then when you wake up tomorrow, you find that your child cannot even be able to have milk for breakfast. What about Kenyans who are vulnerable? Why don't they put a fund just that when that happens, it is automatic that we know how much is a coffin. So we tell you a coffin, we give X amount of money. Or transport within these kilometers from Nairobi is this amount of money. Then that money is given. Why don't they put up a fund, just do that work instead of leaving Kenya looking desperate as if we don't pay taxes? Yet that money Sakaja is giving us. Where has Sakaja gotten this money from? Which factory, which is called Sakaja Limited, that generates this money? This is Kenyans' money, and you want to buy a name with it. So I abhor it. If we want to do things, let's structure this. If I would become president tomorrow, I'll set up a fund for such like things. But why should we set up a fund for killing people? There's a fund now for spying people. 100 million passed by Mbadi in the budget yesterday, isn't it? To spy young people, that is to help you abduct them and kill them. Why don't we put a fund to help people who have such calamities? But this is a calamity which is not expected. I mean, there could be something, somebody died accidentally, hit by a vehicle. We need a fund for those emergencies. Rather than when you hear people dead, then you start throwing money after them. Then after that, they start following you for it, you'll never see them. If Sakaja is promising this woman a job, is he sure he's going to become the governor in 2027? Si Nairobi wamesema one term, sivyo? Ajui Nairobi na kwanga unaosha mkono mara moja unaenda nyumbani, unaosha mara moja unakula unaenda nyumbani. So in 2027 if he is gone, how is this woman going to survive a job that he has been given out of political goodwill? I don't think that that's sustainable.
As we conclude, Professor, let me ask this. Yesterday on that, we saw a new angle of uprising from the demonstrators in the murder of Albert Ojwang. People were mad. People demonstrated. I mean, what we saw yesterday on Thursday, these are the same events that accumulated to the 25th of June 2020. I should ask, do you think we are headed to another 25th of June demonstration if justice for Albert Ojwang is not served?
Yeah, if they don't give justice, we are going to go more on it. Remember, I'm at the center of this, and we are going to call upon ourselves to go back to the state because Ojwang cannot lie in the mortuary, lifeless there, when he was very full of life because of the state. Then you are being told to stay away. No. If they are happy, they better speedily arrest Langat, arrest Kanja, put all those things in group, show us outcome, not giving us things like arraigned in court. What is arraigned in court? Why didn't they arraign Ojwang in court? Why was it in a hurry to kill him? We want to see clear prosecution, faster execution. We don't want to hear things like this. So if these guys are not careful, you heard when young people are saying a half term. Because they had given him a half, now they are saying ata ile nusu tunachukua. So they are calling Ruto not half one term. They are now calling him half term. So Ruto should be careful because he is just staring at a revolution. And it might happen. I pray it happens. Because for me, this is the worst president Kenya has ever seen. This is the worst administration in the history of Kenya. The things we are hearing now, our parents never had them. The things we are hearing now, our great parents never had them. If Kibaki was to come from his grave, he won't recognize this country. If Moi was to rise, he will say, people said I was evil, and this is something bigger than evil. If Kenyatta, the founding father of the nation, would wake up, he won't understand the country he fought for. It's Mau Mau. If Dedan Kimathi was to come back, will he see these are the people whom we are fighting to be in charge of our country? Even the Muzungu we chase, they are laughing and saying, so they told we are oppressing them. So what is that? So this government should go home like yesterday. If there's anything I can do about it, I will do with all my might.
Thank you, Professor. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that has been Professor Prof.Ogolla. We have been talking in regards the march of Albert Ojwang. Now we will be following up the case closely to get to know even the details about the burial, and we will keep you updated.
By the way, the burial is gonna be proposed now July 4th.
July 4th.
Yeah, been proposed July 4th. Of course, there are so many things to be done, but July 4th.
Oh, so it will take another like 2 weeks.
Yeah, because there's a lot of things. Remember, investigation is still ongoing. This is not like a burial of a normal person. Ojwang is a hero, so we are planning to make him heroic in everything, and we are trying to ensure we do details. Now there's a war politician want to infringe it, and we want to tell the family they need to mourn. I want to advise every Kenyan, please don't interfere too much. Let the family rest in peace. If you want to channel in support, contact the family lawyer, and the family lawyer will tell you where to take the money. Some people already taking advantage, collecting money from Ojwang's family on behalf, I don't know what. No, please. Everything you give, ensure that the family lawyer is aware. We want serious accountability, even in civil society. We have already said there should be a lot of accountability because some people are opening private pay bills for him and saying, send it here as you know, what. Wachana hizo. Let's accountability there because we cannot be abhorring a government that killed Ojwang when Ojwang spoke the truth. We cannot use that moment again to do some things which does not look for what Ojwang stood for. Let us give him that respect so that there is nothing around the funds that will be collected for his family, for his burial, even to support him. Let us ensure transparency, accountability, integrity, everything, just like Gen Zs are saying, we want accountable leadership. We don't want anything that we sold anybody's name. Me, don't send me any money. I'm not the one receiving money on behalf of the family. Me, I'm just speaking sometimes on matters that I have to speak on behalf of the family, but the money, I'm not the one receiving. Don't send money to my M-Pesa. Don't send money to anybody on my name. Don't say, Fred said this. I've not told anybody to send money to anybody. The person that you need to contact when you have to have sent money is either Ojwang's uncle or the family lawyer. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. This has been the Kenyan Daily Report together with News Time TV. My good name is Felix Mwenda.